Hey, this is Ciderhelm, and in this video I'm going to talk about combat and questing. This is the third and final part of our Guild Wars 2 collaboration, and I encourage you to check out Swifty and Seancery's videos if you're interested in learning more. The really cool thing about Guild Wars 2 to me is that you never feel obligated to level or play a particular way. As mentioned in the previous video, your equipped weapons determine many of your core combat abilities. These weapons have themes that completely change how you play your character. For example, using a longbow on my warrior gives me ranged area of effect and burning damage that is useful against multiple opponents. Switching to a rifle, on the other hand, gives me strong single-target damage. And switching to a two-handed hammer lets me get into groups of enemies and pound them with staggering attacks. On my warrior, I counted 11 different weapon types I could equip, each with their own completely unique abilities. While this is interesting from an MMO perspective, it's easiest to compare to the MOBA genre. In the case of my warrior, I'm always playing the fighter archetype, but switching weapons is similar to playing a different fighter champion for a while. I found myself switching up my weapon several times just because it was fun to take a fresh approach for a while. As we discussed in the previous video, the ability to quickly reach most locations with waypoints lets you choose whether to handle local events or follow your story quests. Story quests offer a coherent story for your character based partly on traits you chose at character creation. So far as I've seen, your entire core storyline is voiced over and very engaging. A lot of questing comes in the form of location-based events. Rather than needing to talk to an NPC, you can simply engage in an ongoing event to complete local quests and public events. These events come in all forms. In one early zone, I got involved in an event where I needed to answer riddles. In the same zone, I transformed into a snow leopard and played with leopard kittens, and also gave fish to bear cubs. For most of these events, there are many ways you can progress. In the example of the snow leopard and bear events, you could also progress by slaughtering opponents. It really is all about how you want to handle it. Larger events happen all the time. At one point I found myself with a dozen other low-level players defending a fortress. Unfortunately, we failed to adequately defend the fortress, though even in failure I was given a contribution rating. After this, a new event immediately started that allowed us to recapture the fortress. But what if you don't want to do quests? What if you enjoy getting sidetracked with harvesting, exploring, or acquiring skill points to unlock new abilities? Not only are these activities encouraged, but they also provide experience. Simply cutting down trees or mining ore will grant you experience. Exploration has special vistas which can be challenging to reach but reward you with both a short cinematic and a chunk of experience. The cool thing to me is that you can take the game and play it how you want to. If you want to wander around aimlessly, participating in events along the way, you're eventually going to level. Thanks for watching this video. If you're interested in Guild Wars 2, follow the link below. If you'd like to play with us, send us a message on Eredon Terrace for an invite to the guild.